Oh, shoot. Did I click that right? Alright, back over here. Hey y'all. So I actually pushed the button too quick, but hey girl. Hey everybody. I made a mistake and pushed the button too quick. So yeah, we started. Y'all see all the desk junk, which means planning is real. You know, ain't no cutesy stuff going on right now. How's everybody doing today? This is one of our lovely random pop-ups. And let's go ahead and get into planning. So my son has a school spirit night today that he would like to attend. So I need to get ahead of the game, even though I do have plans to take my planner, because I'm not doing all that stuff today. I'm not jumping. It's like a just indoor everything. They got a trampoline, skydiving, all the above. You know, technically I probably should be working out, but I'm not. So this is my daily planner, y'all. I literally have to go and backtrack for this week. It's set up. I just got to go plug the stuff in. And then this is the current week. So we'll get to that in a little bit. And I've posted this on a couple of different sites. This is my, there is such a lag for whatever reason. I posted this on Instagram. I didn't post it on here because my picture kept flipping upside down, and Facebook. So this is planning. I use my Hobonichi now for pre-planning. When I started it, it was self-care. It was play around with stickers. It was absolutely nothing. So it's developing into whatever it will be. But right now, this is working. This is the second week that I pre-planned. And so far, I am liking it. So that's what I did. So last week, literally, and what I'm trying to do, to be perfectly honest, I have so many stickers that need to be used up. So this is an easier way for me to get the stickers put down, placed, and it still tells me what I need to do. And then I can kind of be a little plain Jane in my Erin Condren, okay? So in my Erin Condren, when I say I'm plain Jane, you get a little cutesy stuff around here. But outside of that, y'all, it's literally like black and white. So my planning style probably works for a little bit of everybody, depending on which planner I am in. So this was July going into August. And so this is what we are looking like for this month. This is actually this week right here. And then this takes us over into the upcoming week, okay? So I already started writing some stuff down in there. I went to my son's 8th grade meeting last week. So once they told me what was coming up, I didn't wait to come on here and make it cute for y'all. I'm like, let me write that down because I will forget. My ink was a little bit too thick, so it did smudge a little bit. And life goes on, okay? So when you look at your pre-planning, it just makes it easier for you to transfer. Now, with pre-planning, let's talking about pre-planning. You can pre-plan on a notepad. You do not have to use stickers. The whole goal is to get down what you need to do for the week and then transfer it to wherever you need. Some people can actually plan off of a notepad. I actually can plan off of a notepad. It doesn't matter what I'm planning in. I just need to see the things that I need to get done, okay? So that's that. So we can actually go in and do a couple of things. I can decide how do I want this layout to be this week, if I want to section it off in different blocks, or if I kind of still want to keep it a free range where this was a little more organized than the other weeks, but for the most part, y'all, it's still going to stay pretty simple, okay? So again, we already have that. We know I have to weigh in. We typically have been putting the weigh in on this side and whatever I eat on that side. So let's go ahead and do that. And I have been pulling out some of my sticker books. Now remember, I don't use a lot of like deco stickers or sticker dolls in here, but I do like boxes. So if I can find boxes in various books, I will definitely go in and do that. So let's see if we can find any that works in here. So this is the farmhouse book. Matter of fact, let me cut this string. This is the farmhouse book, so it does have a couple of boxes that I can use. And again, I'm literally shopping my stash. I got all these sticker books, and it's just too much. The more I'm working on getting organized, more organized, and functioning in a better headspace, the more I'm looking at all this stuff and just getting a little frustrated. I'm like, girl, where were you when you bought all of this stuff that you're not using? So I don't know if any of you all have had those moments pop up from here and then, but that is where I am. Now, where did that little stupid page just go that quick? Okay, so we're just going to use a little box. I'm going to track my weight. And so this month I've been using kind of peach for myself. So I'm just going in and putting this box. I know I need to weigh in. I weigh in weekly. I don't care if I don't like what the scale says. I'm going to weigh in weekly. I'm going to put that little number down. And I'm going to roll with it. Okay. So that's for what I weigh in. And then I'm going to go ahead and write dinner down on each side. Because technically I'm supposed to write what I eat for dinner every day. Let me backtrack real quick, y'all. Because yesterday was, and on these workouts, I can put NA on every last single day, okay? Dinner was Panda Express. Yep, I know I ain't eat it, but that is what it was. I don't know what I'm eating tonight just yet. So that's how I go in and fill it. It ain't anything, and I didn't go to the family dinner because I was a little exhausted from that day, so I didn't attend. But I did send the planner that I set up for a college student. So if y'all have any college students and you're into putting planners together, that is a great way to get them prepared for school. So set them up a planner. All right, so we said we're going to go in and we're going to write dinner. And then all I do is each day I write down what I ate for dinner. I'm just watching what my pattern is per day. Per day. If you wanted to track each meal, you could. But for right now, I just want to see what my eating habits are and where I can change them every week. The pen that I'm using now is a pen by KP, Scribbles by KP. It's a fine point pen, so I really like it if I want to write super, super small in spaces. It works really, really well for that. All right, easy peasy. Dinner is written in. So let's go and see, what do we know that is coming up that you can go ahead and track as of today? So what did you pre-plan for the week? Have it somewhere where you can find it and go ahead and write that in. Now, if you're in an Erin Condren, I know everybody's in whatever planner that they're in, or if you're in a whatever planner you're in, if you got an extra space, decide, is it something that you want to track in this lower area? Do you want to track your water intake, your steps, or whatever? Do you want to write an inspirational quote or something in that section? You can do that as well. So decide on what you want to do with that area, and then you can go ahead and put down whatever it is that you need. I'm probably going to do again. Last week I did chores and errands. That was actually pretty cool. So I could really stick with that again. So let's see. Or I can turn that into a note section. Let's just turn that into a note section. Let's turn that into notes. All right, so I have a couple of things that I know. My son finds out if he made the football team on Tuesday. So we can go ahead and put that down right there. I would like to make one of his first payments for his 8th grade dues on Friday. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in. Uh-oh. He also has a project that he politely told me about today, and they get to make t-shirts. And if y'all are crafty, your kids know if you're crafty or not, right? So he was like, oh, I got a project, can you help me with? So what that means is, can we press a shirt for his project? So I'll have him looking up those things that he wants to go, and I'm gonna let him work with me to actually design that on either Cricut or Silhouette, one of those machines, and then we'll press his shirts. Oh, hey, how are you? Okay, so remember, this is going to be his project. This is the first payment that I would like to make for his 8th grade dues. He finds out if he made the football team. If he made the football team, then the next step is to pay the football dues. So, okay, we just don't want to put the cart before the horse. I am thinking that he made it, so we're just going to hope that he made it and go from there. So now we can go in and put t-shirt project. I'm going to let that dry right there real quick. And then football tryout results. We typically will do family night on Sunday as well. So I can put that in. And usually, y'all, that's where I kind of like to draw a little bigger word or something like that. Use the highlighter just to add a little pop of color to the page. So we're just going to go in here and put family night. All right, so that's family night, and then I'm going to go around that and just trace with a fine to medium point pen just so it sticks out. I know, Tarshell, girl. You thought I was playing? And then I also need to make a note for down here to remind myself to pick up my donation for his 8th grade. Will be doing a 8th grade cookout on the following week. That's their first event. And of course, they sent the parents home a sign-up list to what you want to donate. So I signed up, and I will pick up my items. And make sure that they are in place at the school at least by Monday. I don't want to wait till the last minute and be like, ooh. And so right now what our family night is equaling out to is we're catching up. Well, my son has watched it all, but we're catching up on Stranger Things. So we're typically doing that. And this week I want to go ahead and add in game night. So with that, I want game night to be on Wednesdays. So let's go in and let's put game night. So everybody that's on here, what kind of planners do you use, or what are you in right now? Because I know that changes over time. Okay, HP all sizes, Erin Condren. All right, so we got game night. Don't know which game we're gonna do just yet, so I'm not gonna put anything on there. Oh, you got your Clever Fox Daily too? That's my bae. That's my other bae now. I'm cool with the Erin Condren. It's working. Okay, A5 and a Happy Planner, HP, TN. Okay, so we got a little bit of everything. So everybody has a variety. That's what I like about planning. You use what is best for you. And so if anybody is on here and you're getting overwhelmed, use what works for you. Again, if it is a spiral notebook and it gets whatever you need done, use the spiral notebook. Don't feel like you have to use what everybody else is using. All right, so 8th grade. Dues. Let me just put payment. All right, and then I need to. Yeah, I really like the Clever Fox. So I need to weigh in. All right, and I'm gonna show you all how you can kind of see some of this unfolding on here. So 8th grade picks. We already got 8th grade picks. I'm going back and forth with my grocery shopping. Yes, Tarshell. Sticky note, girl, you know me, a napkin. I will write a note on a napkin and it will have my whole plan done on there. I need to go grocery shopping, but I'm feeling like that's going to happen on Monday. So I can go in and put that. Football tryouts announced. We put that down right here. And so here's the interesting thing with pre-planning. Let's say you pre-planned and you just didn't feel like doing anything else. You have already kind of laid that foundation down. So if that's what you wanted to do for that entire week, you could do that and be cool, right? You won't have to do anything else. All right, so we're going to put right here that need to pay insurance. This is also a payday right here. And then what did I just mention? We said payday. And hopefully, hey Shiny, hopefully while I'm on here, y'all got y'all planners if you didn't already start planning for your week. Unless you are a daily planner, try not to wait until Monday starts and then you're all over the place because you're like, I know it was something I was supposed to do, but I just can't remember. And again, you don't have to even do all of this, y'all. Half of this stuff that I'm doing is more therapeutic than anything else. All right, so we got payday, game night, 8th grade photos right here, payment, t-shirt, notes for whatever you want to do, family night. We know right now that's catching up on Stranger Things, game night, haven't figured out what game. I need to do my mom's hair. Yeah, the paper is very thin in the Hobonichis. I like it. It's just weird. It's a weird relationship. It's a love-hate relationship, that paper. So I need to do my mom's hair. It will be between Monday or Tuesday. I'm feeling like it needs to be tomorrow. So I'm going to just go in and write that it's going to be tomorrow. But shall it switch to Tuesday? I'll just put an arrow down. But I'm going to just go ahead and put that down in here. So what I'll probably do is just go, once I drop my son off, just going on over her house in the morning. And whenever she's ready, just do her hair before it's time for me to get my son again. Alrighty, so. So yeah, y'all, my mom is jazzy, okay? So she plays no games. It doesn't matter that I'm no longer in the salon. She's gonna get her hair done, okay? So I will be over there to make sure that it gets done. So that's that. What else did we have on the list? Okay, so Fridays are my son's laundry days. And Sundays are the days that he irons. So like he needs to iron his uniform. He has two options. He can either iron for the entire week or he can iron every single night. But he needs to make sure that it's done at night and not in the morning in case he's just having a dragging type of morning, right? So on Fridays, he needs to go ahead and wash, dry, put your clothes wherever you're going to put them. No later than Sunday, he needs to make sure that his clothes are ironed for that Monday. All right, so we're just going to go in and put laundry day. And I'm going to do blue because we know blue is his color code. If you haven't caught on, my son's color code is blue. So if you have a planner and you want to, let's say you say, I don't really want to use stickers or anything, but I want to keep everybody separate. You can color code by pens, highlighters. Yeah, pens or highlighters. You can color code by that, okay? So we're going to do laundry. And so what I'm doing by creating that day on Friday, my son is just in the 8th grade. But by the time it's time to go to college, if that's his option, if he chooses to go to a 4-year college, that's fine. If he chooses a trade school, that's fine. If he chooses to be self-employed, that's fine. No matter what path he takes, he will have certain routines that have been kind of like ingrained and subconsciously put there. So laundry will be one of them. He definitely takes the trash out every Sunday. His trash day is Monday. So it's just those little things that you kind of get your child used to. And it's no different with the child or an adult. If there's something that you want to do, that you want to change, a habit you want to change, put that day and write it in your planner. So you may say, I want to make, you could be you with laundry. You might want to get it back together, okay? Because you know how we are as adults. Some of y'all may have it all together, but all of us don't. We will wash the laundry. It'll be clean, it'll be dried, and it'll be in that laundry basket. And you will still be picking out laundry that you done washed last Friday. Hey, Lori. So that may be a goal for you. Like, okay, let me get into the habit or a routine. Typically, y'all, if you see it, you're more apt to do it. And especially when you write it in a planner, if you really want to see the stuff accomplished, you want to check it off, you're more apt to do it than saying it in your head. All right, so we have this laundry. he needs to wash linen, towels, and then he needs to wash his clothes on another run. So not only does he do the laundry, he changes his bed every Friday. Okay, so again, we're just getting into habits and routines. Saturday, we don't have any plans as of now, so I, in my mind, have said that it's going to be a lazy day, but that doesn't mean that that's necessarily going to be true, because, you know, events always come up. All right, so let's go ahead and decide on the day that I'm going to go grocery shopping. I need to go Monday. Let me just stop playing games. So I'm going to go ahead and go grocery shopping on Monday. Right, Shiny? So, like, yeah, whatever it is that you want to do. If it's a shampoo day, wash your hair, just that routine. Hey, Peaches. Aw, tell your daughters I said hello. All right, so laundry, grocery shopping. So, and I need to go to... Yeah, I'm like, I know I got some more highlighters and they are staring me in the face. But I forgot I was trying to be real organized, so they was in front of me. All right, this is going to be real bright. I know this top looks real muted, but it's not as muted as it looks. All right, so we're going to grocery shop. And so what I want to do, y'all, I want to go back to where I would do 2 meal replacements. And basically all that means is either I'm doing a protein shake or a juice or a smoothie twice out of the day. So I need to pick up some more almond milk. My son does a smoothie per day now. So he has been really serious about trying to get his Fortnite body down. I call it Fortnite body over the summer when they just sitting and eating. But since he was on that Fortnite, he got to get rid of that Fortnite belly. So he's actually been doing really good. So those are some things that I need to pick up. Some more spinach, but some more fruit in the almond milk. All right, so that's grocery shop. And then again, like I said, we don't know what's there. So I have the main things in there on here. One thing that I do want to do is go to this tea shop before I have to pick up my son in the afternoon. There's a tea shop on the way to pick him up. So I'm going to write that down. Now, the cool thing about my Erin Condren, I have more room to write extremely big because I use a daily planner. So my daily planner is where if I need to write detail by detail what time I need to do this, where I need to be at this time, I can do it in that particular planner. This is more of my stay here on this table and look at while I'm at home. And if I want to toss my daily planner in my bag, I can. And anything else that's super detailed, y'all, I use a notebook. I have a happy planner. I replaced the covers with Gold Mine Coco's cover that says Gold Digger. And I just put filler paper in there. And I write notes. And I also have an Erin Condren notebook. So, Shani, it is There's loose tea, but they serve, like, they have the tea pie and the cup. They have little pastries, and it's a potential place where we can host a journal event. I have looked up the prices, but it has to make sense for me to host a journal event there. But it's like a small and quaint shop, so I kind of want to go and journal in there on Thursday. So I want to make that a little bit of me time. But yeah, girl, it's downtown Stone Mountain. All right, y'all, so we are good for right now. If I need to go in and put anything else in here. Oh, I do. I forgot that quick. Hold on. I almost forgot that quick to write down he needs the iron. Now, while Saturday is probably going to be a lazier day, that's probably where we'll go in and design the shirt on the computer. During the week, I'll let him write out his ideas of what he wants to go on the shirt. All right, so that is that. Okay, so let me show you how. And if y'all remember, if you watched a couple of one or two lives ago, I mentioned that I don't really put anything work related in here. So if any of you are wondering like why I didn't put anything Journal Jot and Jive related, I don't put anything in here. I literally have a journal specifically for Journal Jot and Jive, and I don't want to confuse home life with work life. That's how the overload tends to happen in your life, because you may have things that you need to do, but you're so focused on work that you forget to live life and do those extra things that you need to do on the home front, okay? So that's why you don't see that on this page right here. All right, enough of this little cute thing. What I may do right here is write an inspirational quote. Don't know what that quote is right now, so we're not going to fake it till we make it. So let's move this out the way. And let's come over to Clever Fox. Okay, y'all. So this is my baby. This is a daily planner. So for all my daily planners who love day-by-day tracking, this is that type of planner. And it gives you time. Like, it just gives you time slots. It gives you a to-do list. Your main goal, I'm really huge on a goal per day, or 2 or 3, but definitely at least one goal that you want to accomplish per day. So this is a really cool layout. Yes, I have little stickers in here, but I typically will not put the stickers in until after. So usually if this sticker has been placed, it's either later that day or the next day or after that. I did have a week where I didn't do not one single thing, okay? So that's reality and planning. There are weeks that you don't write stuff down, and I can assure you that week was probably chaotic and unproductive. Not as productive as I would have liked it to be. That I know for sure. That was the week my Patreon launched. It did do decent on the first day, but I can tell you this week was a little chaotic. All right, so we go over, that was the week of the 5th. So we already went in, and it wasn't necessarily a busy week. So with my daily planners, y'all, I don't go along to get along. I don't fill the page until you can't fill it anymore. That makes absolutely no sense. That's what causes you to get overwhelmed. If that's not your truth, it's not your truth. If you're busy on one Monday, you might have a light Monday the next Monday. So I don't use this to fill up the whole page. Now, you do have a weekly recap. If I know that I'm not going to be true to myself and fill that weekly recap in, I'm just gonna glue those pages together, okay? Ain't no need to try to act like it's gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. This is the week that we're currently in. I have to backtrack on this week. It was a little different. It was a lot different. So I have to fill this weekend. I can actually do one day right now so you can kind of see. Today's main goal is my son's school spirit night. So they have a spirit night tonight. The main goal is to make sure he gets there, okay? Because he's excited and he has to go. And it is a fundraiser for it goes to a charter school. So if you have a child in a charter school, then you know why. It's very important to go to these lovely fundraisers, all right? So we're just going to go in here and put Spirit Night. You can do it creative. You can do it regular. It's just up to you. And that is the main goal. Now, while I have a separate journal for business, if there's something like I need to go to the post office, that is something that I will track in here because it's actually an errand that I'm going to run, but it may not be any deep. Or if I have an order coming in, like if I had to order some supplies and I know that it's going to be delivered on that day, for sure, that'll go down. But as far as detailed work information, it won't go in here either. Hey, Creatively Crafted. All right, so we got Spirit Night. That's the main goal. That is from, what is that, 5 to 7. What is that thing called? All right, so we'll still go in here and put Spirit Night. Hey, Michelle. Okay, Shani. All right, and then I like drawing this line down just to whatever the stopping point is. And so another priority for today, I need to get some gas in this car, okay? Because I got to go to Spirit Night, and we need to make sure we make it there. I don't know how some of y'all are, but we need to fill up. So we need to fill up gas tank. Another priority for me on Sundays is to plan out the week. So that's literally what we're doing right now. Outside of that, I don't necessarily have to create another major priority right there, y'all, because I'm just not about to create something that just it's not there, all right? So we did that. Daily recap. I just put these down here if I wanted to do a daily recap for the day versus making a list. I don't always have to do a list making type of situation. Right now it is 2. So let's just say we started the live right here. I'm just going to put YouTube live. And we're just going to say that it's going to end roughly at 3:30. It's probably, yeah, or whenever my phone says peace out, Cub Scouts. So that is that. I actually started planning in here, but I actually journaled and I planned. Journal / plan. And I did meditation around 8:30. And then we watch Stranger Things right here. That really goes, it might have been somewhere around 12:30. I got the time off, but y'all kind of see how it is. It's pretty simple. You don't have to do a lot. So if you are a simple planner and you like, okay, that's cute what y'all do with all those stickers, but I'm not here for it. This is a simple way to plan. And that's all you have to do is write that down in there. Okay, so yesterday we can go and backtrack, and that goal was to mail out orders. So post office run is what we're going to put. Or even just post office. My main goal was to get those orders out. And that is what happened. I went to the post office around 11. Just right now that I had Panda Express right here. And then outside of that, y'all, I'm going to put, so I worked, but I'm not going to go into detail about what I did for work, right? Because that's what the work planner is for. This is just telling me how I spent my time in that day, okay? So yes, you can put this how you want to do it. I'm just not going to go into detail about what I did for work, right? So I worked, went to the post office, I took a break, and then I worked some more, starting around, I think it was like 3:30 yesterday, okay? And I pretty much did that literally, y'all, all night, okay? So that was that, and my main priority yesterday was work. Work on Journal Jot and Jive, all right? So that's that. Very simple day. This is without stickers. I am going to show you what it looks like when I go back in and put stickers. Remember, I am backtracking. All I'm doing is today's main goal. I had a funeral service to go to. And yes, I know this is writing this word real big. For some people, it may not be that comfortable to write that big. It doesn't bother me at this point in life. So that was at 1 o'clock, and I also worked. I literally worked. I worked up until I had to be realistic and say, girl, you really have to get ready because you have a service to go to. And so I did that. And no, it wasn't this long, but I didn't get back home until around this time. So that's why I'm tracking it. And then I met my mom back at the house to get my son. So chatted with mommy. All right, so I chatted with her for a little bit. And y'all, I would love to say nap. But any of y'all that have been to funerals, they're draining by default, even if it was an upbeat funeral. Yes, there is a such thing as an upbeat funeral. Something about funerals that are draining. So I really just went to bed. So I'm just going to put sleep. I mean, I woke up briefly so my stomach could stop touching my little back. And then I actually went back to sleep. And that was my night, okay? So this is how I use this daily planner. So Thursday, my main goal was the 8th grade parent meeting. All right, so if you notice, every day has a main goal. Sometimes there are top priorities that need to occur at that moment. And then there are some days that y'all, there are no other top priorities. My top priority was to be present for my friend. I'm not going to put her name in here until I get off. But be there for her time of grief. All right. And then back here is where I would have to flip back to my page. Now, I can go to Monday. Let me tell you what that main priority right there was. It was to fill up the tank, y'all. That was my main priority. I know I skipped back, but fill up tank. All right, I did that. And I also went to the grocery store. So I dropped my son off and I said, let me just go ahead and go. No, I went to the grocery store on Tuesday. I stopped for gas right here because we was real close to being late. I was like, oh, this is trifling. Stop for gas. All right, so this is where I will have to go and backtrack and look in my journal to see what I did for the rest of the week. I know grocery shop was on here. I know my son had football tryouts right here. And then he also had football tryouts over here. I also track anything that I want to or need to remember. So on Tuesday, I had a panic attack and I like to track it so I know why. I do know the why. It's written in my journal. And then my mom picked up Ty. All right, so we know his tryouts were after school, so tryouts. Then we go in and put tryouts. Parent meeting. Hey, Leah. All right, so that was the parent meeting. And again, this is simple, like simplified planning, right? So we know I'm not going to go back and do all this, y'all. Not for this week right here. I'm not going to pretend like I am. I'm just not. So this is this week. Now, if some of you are like, okay, so would you go in and add stickers? I'll show you. And this is actually my weekly recap that I'll be doing for this week. I am going to do the weekly recap for that. But let's go in and let's add some stickers. So what else did we miss? We missed something else on here. So my son got away without doing laundry this Friday, y'all, because he knew I was asleep. So I know he did laundry somewhere in here because I heard it yesterday. So we're going to put he did laundry right there. All right, now. So as y'all see, I did what was most important for me. I'm only speaking for me. However you plan is however you plan. Don't take it personally. Whatever works for you works for you. All right. I'm just stating on what works for me. In this instance right here, I need to get out what I did. And remember, I'm back planning right now, so it's a tad bit different. I need to get out whatever it is that I had to do. And then if I choose or I want to, I can go in and use the stickers. Are stickers necessary? No. I just like them. But what I'm trying to do now is put the stickers in places that won't keep me as distracted. So when it's me doing notes for Journal Jot and Jive, unless it's like a really functional stickers at all. So I try not to do that. So I allow myself to have fun in this and my Hobonichi. But again, I do the stickers afterwards, right? So we already know that I needed to fill up the tank. So this is where y'all see where my stickers come in. It's always typically after. So all of your stickers that are building up, because y'all, I don't know why y'all won't use your stickers. I'm not quite sure. But this is where they come in. Don't not use them. Just use them. Monday's a trash day, so if I just want to use the sticker, I can. And again, I'm on the quest to use my stickers up, because if I showed y'all how many stickers, it's ridiculous. So we know it's trash day on Mondays. So that's Monday. We went grocery shopping. Yeah, shop your stash. I'm telling y'all, it works. It definitely works. All right. So we had a parent meeting. nothing I see for that right now. We went to the post office to mail some stuff out. So I'm gonna just put it, I didn't necessarily mail a package, but well, they're considered packages. So we put that right. Spirit night is tonight. We did meditation. Let's see if I have, I'm gonna see if I got something for meditation. All right, so we said there was a panic attack. I ain't here for it, but I got a sticker that can talk about that too. Hey, how are you? Grocery shop. All right, so we said I pretty much worked all day long. So I'll go in and put a little sticker right here. We said the kiddo did some laundry yesterday. So again, y'all know where you get the sample stickers in your packs and you're like, oh, them little stickers are so little. What? I typically will use mine. My screen is doing something real funny. I hope y'all not seeing what I'm seeing right now, but it's real ugly. Don't know what's going on. All right, so we also said I need to get some gas somewhere up in here. So let's go ahead and put gas station. Are y'all seeing a crazy looking screen right now? Because I am, and it's so not cute. It's like a whole heap of a ham, what I'm looking at. Yeah, it's like heavily pixelated, right? Okay, let me see, y'all. I'm gonna try this. If it doesn't clear it up, we pretty much have done all that we're gonna do anyway. I'm just showing y'all little stickers. And I actually have a crazy lag on my end. Yeah, it's probably... It seems like it tried to clear up slightly. I don't know, y'all. But yeah, y'all, so this is pretty much how I plan in my little daily planner. And then this right here on this back page, it looked like it cleared up slightly. But this on this, the back page is where you do your review. This is the weekly recap. So I have stickers from my shop. It has nah, meh, yes. Work, needs, adjusting, didn't work. If you know about the weekly recap structure, you know that every week at some point in your journal, wherever you write, you want to kind of do a recap so you can focus on the things that did not work, the things that need adjusting, and the things that worked, okay? This planner is the Clever Fox planner. It's a Clever Fox planner. It is this particular one is a daily planner. Yeah, so it is a Clever Fox planner. All right, so what I would go in here, y'all, and do is I would put what didn't work, and I use all areas of my life. So not only work and finances, because those are typically the two things that we're going to focus and hone in on most. I'm also going to talk about family life and self-care, where I can do better in those areas, okay? So it already prompts you with those questions, so it makes it pretty easy to answer. But I also will take my journal and I'll write more in depth, okay? So that is how I use that. And so then this just takes us into next week. And this is what I'll be using for my week, and I was about to say I had some washi out. Now, one thing that I do with mine, so it's easy for me to find my pages in this particular planner, I just mark the bottom of my pages with washi, the same washi, so I know that it's in the same week. And that is how I keep up with those pages. I could literally look at the bottom if it was spaced out enough and know which week goes to what. And so this week, I found this washi out the other day. I used it a little bit on something, and it says conquer, so I liked what it was saying. So that's what's going at the bottom of each page. Now the word might get cut off on a little bit of it, but I just put it at the bottom almost as a page marker for that week. Not needed, not required. It's just something that I do with this particular planner. I don't do it with every other planner. But the daily planner definitely works best for me. That's how I remain the most focused. The weekly planner is just, I treat my weekly planner as an overview. The daily planner is how I track if I've been productive enough for the week. All right, so all I did was that, and that's how I'll be able to separate those pages. And then I'll do something like decide what color I want the headers to be at the top, if I'm going to have a flow of a color. And then I just do that. This week, I don't even think I'm going to change the colors that much. I'm just going to have this vibrant yellow at the top. And then I go in and I write the dates. Now, with a daily planner, I think some people think the only time you can use a daily planner is on that particular day. That is not how I use it. For the most part, if there's something coming up on that week and I know the time that that's happening, I'll go throughout this planner and put it in that time slot so I don't overbook for anything else. And then the night before is when I will typically plan if I'm on task. Okay, so we saw last week was not one of my have it a little bit ahead of the game, and whatever I need to go in and put, I'll put on those particular time slots if it applies. And then all I do after this is I go in and write the dates. If you have this planner, be careful. Last week, well, when I went to backtrack, I didn't flip far enough back and I was off. So I had to come up with some solution. So we know that this is Monday. And so what I'll typically do is I'll go in with the Pilot Fine Liner. It's more of it's broader. I mean, it says fine, but my pressure point of writing, fine point pens don't last that long with me. So we know that tomorrow will be the 19th. And then I just go ahead and do the days, and you will see me kind of flip back and forth, because I be feeling like I'm gonna mess up a little bit. So it's gonna be the 20th. And just already having the headers done keeps me from having busy work to just write the date in. Like, it ain't that deep to have to do that again, like I said, daily. You want to kind of save as much time as possible. And like I said, for me, my Hobonichi is my play planner. That's where I can do all the creative, have fun. But when it's time to meet deadlines and stuff, y'all, I can't do team too much. And y'all can always tell if I'm doing team too much because I'm not where I need to be, even posting social media wise. And Saturday is the 24th. And then Sunday is the 25th. All right, y'all. So I have my planners set up for next week. The only other one that I have to do is my work planner. And I'll actually do that while my child is playing at Spirit Night. Over here, I am going to block this out. I don't do that habit skills tracker. So let me find a sticker that can cover that up before we hop off of here. And I think that will be it for today. Thank y'all for staying on here with me. Hopefully y'all got some planning done while y'all were listening to me ramble. All right. So I'm flipping through these books to see if it's something that's just gonna jump out at me. But right now, it ain't looking too promising. Let me get the liner. All right, so I just covered that up. Girl, don't it work when you have YouTube on? My pleasure. YouTube allows you to get a lot done. All right, like I said, I'm just putting this stuff on here to take up this space. I will actually find I'll actually find a sticker doll that I'm gonna put down on here. And then remember I said I'm not really doing the work, what I need to do for work per se on here because I have a work planner. So we're just going to cover that up. And we can make that into a note section. And that can be where some of my reminders are for the week. And there is a sticker that says notes. And that's how we made that work. All right, so y'all see how I just covered that up because we didn't need all of that. And then your priorities go right there. And then I need to just write what this week is. So that is the 19th through the 25th. So if you ever got this Clever Fox planner, give it a try, y'all. It's really cool if you just want to break things down by the day. Like I said, I really like it. I have been using it. So, and I like how it gets thick like a journal. So that kind of excites me sometimes. But this is it, y'all. I have completed the bulk of my planning that I need to do. Everything else is more of a plug-in situation. I've done all the cutesy stuff. Now it just needs to be the pen. So definitely set up your planners. If you journal, make sure you pull out your journal today. Once you set up your planners, go ahead in your journal and extend how you want your week to go. What are some things that you can do to make sure that your week is more productive than the last? If there are people that you need to talk to, reach out to, just kind of write it plain. Be very specific in your approach and handle that. I'll hop on Tarshell because I got a little bit of time before I leave. And also, today is the last day to get free shipping if you purchase $30 or more in Journal Jot and Jive shop. We have new stickers out, so you can check that out on the website. And I think that's it, y'all. Patreon members, we will actually go live. Let me look at the dates. I'm tripping. Hold on. We will actually go live not this Monday, the Monday after that, but I'll definitely be posting inside of that group as well. All right, so y'all have a great evening. If you know somebody can benefit from this video, make sure you share it. If you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up. And I will chat with y'all next time. Good night. I'm talking about good night, y'all. It's afternoon. Good afternoon.